Beneath a sky veiled in restless clouds where fate twists like a coiling dragon, our tale resumes. This is the world of Recap, Alchemy Emperor of the Divine Dao, chapter 1363, 1364, a realm where strength dictates destiny, and every step forward is paid in blood, wit, and unyielding will. In the previous chapter, tensions simmered as hidden forces stirred in the shadows, and Ling Han stood once more at the crossroads of peril and opportunity, his path entangled with powers far beyond mortal comprehension. Now, as the winds of conflict begin to howl louder, secrets long buried threaten to surface, and alliances may fracture like brittle jade. What trials await our hero in this unfolding storm? What unseen hands guide the tides of fortune and calamity? Steel your hearts, for the next chapter of this legend is about to unfold. The wind whispered across the jagged peaks surrounding Gathering Wind City, carrying with it a tense, almost foreboding stillness. Ling Han moved like a shadow, slipping between the edges of life and death. Having claimed the spatial spirit tools of 8 heavenly body tier elites, he did not linger to examine his spoils, for the roars of chaos that would erupt in the city were of no concern to him. His philosophy was stark and unyielding. Those who sought his life would find it forfeit before they could even strike. No words, no negotiations, only the swift justice of his hand. Days drifted by as Ling Han journeyed across the star-strewn void, and soon he arrived at the bustling expanse of Big Trade City. Within the gathered treasures of the fallen elites lay a staggering wealth. 200 to 300 million true origin stones glimmered within their spatial spirit tools. A faint curve of satisfaction tugged at his lips. Indeed, the spoils of others often bore the sweetest fruit. Meanwhile, the survivors emerged from the shadowed corridors of the Black Tower, each preparing for the voyage back to the joint peace planet. Bundles were packed, companions readied, and silent calculations made. Ling Han, now ascending further in his cultivation, felt little fear of others discerning his possession of a spatial god tool. But the true secret of the Black Tower remained beyond mortal comprehension, a truth that even the celestial realm would pause to consider. Ling Han's path led him to the serene halls of the Treasure Forest Pavilion. A promise lingered in the air, one he had made a decade prior, to guide Han Xinyan in mastering the refinement techniques of the Berserk Blood Spirit pill. 10 years, though long to mortals, was but a breath to cultivators. And yet, the mastery of a level 8 divine pill was no trivial pursuit. Ling Han remembered the months he had spent refining the pill under the reincarnation tree, an effort that, measured in ordinary time, would stretch across decades, perhaps over a century. Even the Alchemy Emperor was not immune to the slow grind of perfection. His previous visit had been hurried, leaving him to depart with Ding Ping, Chen Ruijing, and the others, the Treasure Forest Pavilion unexplored. Now he returned, a decade's worth of strength and wisdom gathered within him. Among immortals, 10 years was hardly a lifetime, and recognition came swiftly. Grandmaster Ling! The voices rose in unison, the echoes of respect and awe swelling through the pavilion. Ling Han's reputation, forged through victories over the pavilion's alchemists, preceded him, and the recognition warmed him with a quiet satisfaction. A nod, calm and measured, acknowledged their reverence, and he was escorted to a hidden garden where Lin Yuqi awaited. She was as beguiling as ever, each glance and curve of her brow saturated with a subtle, intoxicating allure. Her eyes widened, a spark of astonishment igniting. "You were only at the low extreme of the Sun-Moon tier 10 years ago," she exclaimed. Ling Han inclined his head slightly, a placid expression on his face. Yet you have soared to the heavenly body tier." Lin Yuki's voice carried the slightest edge of exasperation, as if her own astonishment required companionship. Ling Han's serene gaze, however, betrayed nothing, though his perception reached her very essence. She too rested at the low extreme of the heavenly body tier. A moment passed, silence charged with mutual recognition, before Lin Yuki reclaimed her composure, drifting closer with the grace of flowing water. A sweet, subtle fragrance emanated from her, delicate yet penetrating, filling the air without overpowering it. "Handsome little brother, will you tell your sister the secret of your swift ascent to the heavenly body tier?" Ling Han's step back was measured. "Madam, you should know. Berserk blood spirit pills, of course." "Pay. You think I have never partaken?" Lin Yuki's voice hummed with restrained irritation. Each pill demands a 3-year cooldown. Overindulgence poisons the body. Tell me then, how did you consume so many in merely 10 years? Her tone bore the familiar tension of one accustomed to challenging boundaries, yet Ling Han's lips curved in the faintest of smiles, a secret shielded within his quiet demeanor. Lin Yuqi's simmering frustration transformed into a playful seduction. Then, sister shall submit. Her eyes shimmered. A tempest of charm, a challenge wrapped in grace. Sure, Ling Han replied with an easy, unshakable smile. He leaned forward as though to embrace her teasing words, laughter dancing in his eyes. Come, I'll take you as my 19th mistress. Lin Yuqi recoiled elegantly, her exclamation laced with both indignation and delight. Handsome little brother, I never imagined you such a rogue, daring to tease me so. Even as her charm sparkled, her dignity remained intact, for she alone wielded the art of seduction. Ling Han's attention shifted. Has Han Xinyan mastered the berserk blood spirit pill yet? No, Lin Yuqi replied, a shadow of regret crossing her features. Then her eyes brightened with sudden inspiration. Handsome little brother, a great opportunity awaits you. What opportunity? Ling Han's interest was piqued, eyes glinting. The Treasure Forest Pavilion, Lin Yuqi explained, her confidence unwavering. It is ruled by 4 clans, Lin, Shi, Han, and Huang. Within and between them, competition is fierce. Their legacy of pill refinement spans generations, drawing strength from an ancient mystery realm where even godly medicines and pill recipes may be obtained. But the realm opens but once every 100,000 years, and only a select few may enter. Age limits bind entry, less than 1 million years, relative age under 30. Only prodigious disciples may compete for positions. Her gaze turned intense, fixing Ling Han with purpose. Though Xinyan bears the Han name, she was raised in our Anyuan branch of the Lin clan. She has yet to master the berserk blood spirit pill, and the competitions will challenge her greatly. Should you join the Anyuan branch, I can promise you a chance to enter the mystery realm if you place in the top 10. What pill recipes or godly medicines you acquire will depend entirely upon your skill. Will you accept? Ling Han's eyes narrowed thoughtfully, mindful of the power he already held within the Black Tower. To accept too quickly would reveal a trump card far too soon. He asked instead, when does the mystery realm open? In a little over a year, she replied. Then it is settled, he said with a nod. Lin Yuqi's face blossomed into a radiant smile. You are wise. In 6 months we depart for the pavilion's headquarters. Prepare yourself. Understood? Ling Han said. And as for Xinyan, Lin Yuqi added, check on her progress. If she has improved, more positions may be gained. Return to me tomorrow. I must train you properly. Thus, in the tranquil garden under the dappled sunlight, alliances were formed, challenges awaited, and the winds of fate began to stir, carrying the promise of alchemy, power, and destiny across the long light galaxy. In the eyes of Ling Han, the path of cultivation shimmered like a river of starlight, vital, unyielding, the source of all true power. Yet, he knew that alchemy, that ancient art of transforming heaven's bounty into the essence of life, could not be abandoned. In his previous existence, he had thrown himself entirely into the delicate dance of pills and elixirs, leaving cultivation as a mere shadow behind his alchemical ambitions. This life, however, had awakened a new understanding. Strength must come first. Only through mastery of his own essence could he command the world with ease. Still, alchemy remained a pillar of his journey, for friends and family awaited his craft, their fates intertwined with the brilliance of his concoctions. Thus, when Lin Yuqi had made her request, he had consented without hesitation. Returning to his temporary abode, the echoes of approval resonated among his companions. The promise of enhanced alchemy meant prosperity and advantage for all. Only the heavenly phoenix divine maiden betrayed a flicker of unease. Rumors of the Treasure Forest Pavilion's enchanting manager, said to be both beguiling and sly, had reached her ears. Yet her faith in Ling Han's integrity remained unshaken. A true playboy, after all, would have left a trail of captivated beauties across the lower realm and beyond. Ling Han had already risen to the throne of power there, and countless admirers had surely sought him. Yet here he remained, steadfast. At dawn the next day, after imparting guidance to the diligent Han Xinyan, Ling Han set off to meet Lin Yuqi. Though talented, Han Xinyan faced a near impossible task, the mastery of level 8 divine pills. Among them, The berserk blood spirit pill, an exalted saint pill, stood as a pinnacle of complexity, far beyond ordinary alchemical endeavors. Even a century would not suffice for full comprehension. Ling Han had assumed that Lin Yuqi's visit would bring new recipes to aid him for the upcoming competition, months hence. He could not have been more mistaken. With a measured grace, the alluring woman retrieved a singular godly medicine and asked, her voice teasing yet firm, "Do you recognize this plant?" A wry smile curved Ling Han's lips. A test? She underestimated him. "This is the Three Clouds grass," he replied effortlessly. Lin Yuqi's laughter was like wind over glass, sharp and playful. With a mere snap of her fingers, countless blade-like auras erupted, slicing the godly medicine into tens of thousands of delicate fragments. Calmly, she gathered the shards and laid them before him, her eyes gleaming with challenge. "Now, restore it." Ling Han's brow lifted in astonishment. A test of reconstruction, and yet he felt the thrill of the challenge. "This is to test your recognition of godly medicines," Lin Yuqi explained, her tones serene yet carrying the weight of authority. "In the clan competition, in the mystery realm, these skills are demanded. To refine pills alone is insufficient. You must know them, know their essence." Nodding, Ling Han's mind swept through the vision of the Three Clouds grass, recalling every curve, every vein of its mystical leaves. With a wave of his hand, he spread the scattered pieces, careful to prevent overlap, and began the intricate task of reconstruction. Lin Yuqi's sharp gaze counted the errors as he worked. 37 mistakes, she observed, her voice as precise as a sword strike. Ling Han's eyes widened. Disbelief flickered, yet Lin Yuqi, with the quiet authority of a seasoned scholar, corrected each piece. The restored form now exuded natural harmony, and he could not deny her wisdom. "There exist 810,000 godly medicines across the immortal realm," she continued, her tone shedding all coquettishness, now purely instructive. "Through hybridization and careful cultivation, each can evolve in countless ways, yet none stray from their essence. To master them is to master the alchemical heart of this realm." Ling Han absorbed her words, feeling the scope of his task unfurl like a vast map of the heavens. Refining alone would never suffice. Knowledge must accompany skill. Lin Yuqi then presented him with a mountain of illustrated encyclopedias. "These are the compilations from the mystery realm," she said. "Though incomplete, they capture the essence of every godly medicine you need to know." Gratitude welled in Ling Han's chest. The texts were more than tools. They were keys to understanding the fabric of alchemy itself. Yet Lin Yuqi's playful eyes soon returned, the scholar replaced once more by a mesmerizing temptress. Ling Han could only smile wryly as he gathered the books and withdrew. In solitude beneath the reincarnation tree, he delved into study with the intensity of a man possessed. 810,000 godly medicines awaited, each with its unique spirit and shape, each a puzzle of divine complexity. Lin Yuqi's exacting standards demanded perfection. Every plant, every fragment, flawlessly reconstructed in his mind. Hours became days, days became months, as he immersed himself entirely, the world beyond the tree fading to silence. A month, 2 months, 3. Ling Han had mastered 200,000 of the elusive plants. Each understanding elevated his alchemy, sharpening his skill in the fusion of medicinal properties. A newfound fascination bloomed within him, an insatiable curiosity for the intricacies of the world's godly medicines. Even without the competition or the mysteries of the ancient realm, he would persist in this pursuit, for the encyclopedias held wisdom beyond measure, guidance that could correct even the path of the Alchemy Emperor. Half a year passed, and the reincarnation tree had granted him mastery over 400,000 godly medicines, half of the realm's known bounty. Ling Han sighed, longing for just another 6 months to reach completeness. Yet time, relentless as the flow of the immortal rivers, did not wait. He sent his companions to the Black Tower, where the reincarnation tree's blessings and a saint's guidance would ensure their cultivation reached its zenith. Arriving at the Treasure Forest Pavilion, he found Lin Yuqi ready, and Han Xinyan subdued with doubt, her mastery of the berserk blood spirit pill incomplete. Ling Han motioned, "Let us depart." The carriage, a marvel of luxurious design, carried them as though gliding over still waters. 10 days of journey stretched ahead, and Ling Han felt a pang of regret. Every moment within the Black Tower could have meant mastery of thousands more godly medicines. Brother Han, how many godly medicines have you grasped now? Lin Yuki's voice, playful and varied, cut through the silence. Ling Han exhaled, his expression grave yet resolute. Only 400,000. A sudden, sharp sound erupted. Lin Yuki and Han Xinyan coughed in disbelief, their eyes wide, hearts racing, for the scale of his accomplishment and the enormity of what lay ahead left them both staggered. And so, beneath the vast heavens of the immortal realm, the path of the Alchemy Emperor stretched ever onward, a tapestry of cultivation, knowledge, and unyielding ambition, where each step toward mastery carved his legend into eternity.